Today we're going to talk about the mighty GTI.
What are you doing?
Hey,
We're supposed to be doing work videos?
I am. This is the GTI review. The
Nobody
YouTube
really
review.
cares about the GTI.
No, everybody, trust me, everybody likes the GTI. I've only ever seen GTI video.
Well, you only
I mean,
ever
look at
talk about
this.
GTIs. Look, I got Sam Crack. He's on here with a paint spray booth.
I've never seen this. That's a knockoff video. That's like the fake website for YouTube. The real one has GTIs on it. I've seen it like thousands of times.
Das verboten. So, you know Micah?
That's right. I'm Micah.
And I'm Drew, and this is the ugliest part of the job. Almost done with demo. You've got floors broken up, there's dirt everywhere.
Everywhere.
It just
Horrible.
looks horrible.
Dirtiest part of the job, and it is the worst part of the job. You're uncovering everything that you didn't know was there. We'll show you that, and hopefully you'll like it.
Like it enough to subscribe so you
Yeah.
don't ever have to see it again and you can see the beautiful finished product.
Subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, let us know what we can improve on. All right, demo started today. We're gonna get cranking on this thing. Let's get rolling. Hey, good morning. So we're using Remodel to protect the existing terrazzo tile. This really helps, you know, any kind of blunt force trauma on this. We're also going to come back and put some plywood over the top, just in case. Such a beautiful finish. Got demos going in here in the kitchen. Things are looking pretty good. No surprises yet. Yep. There's the duct. All right, so we got some demo done today. The guys are on break right now, but got some good progress. There is a duct in here, which is not what we expected. Well, we sort of expected it. It's not on the plan, so we're gonna have to figure out how to rework that. So here on the plan, we'll zoom in here. We have a vent in this location, and we think there's another duct in this location. So later on in the video, we actually find that, and we'll explain it. So that's a downdraft vent. Don't know where it goes. Unless it kicks out the toe kick.
You know what?
Toe kick.
That actually neat.
Is that going up to there? No,
This-
it's tied into something.
It goes down here, so that actually might be our toe kicker.
Ah, okay.
There's some benefit to that. So
That's good. Okay. Let's see. So in here, this has been removed. Still got quite a bit more work to do in here, but we're doing pretty good. All that drywall's been removed. Some thermostat wires that are in here. These are a thermostat. So that can be just ran over and brought down. Electricians need to get here. Get that moved out. It's been all torn out. Got this wall. This is the bathroom. Still have a toilet in there. Ooh, got some space up in there. A little bit of space. Let's see what's back behind this. Nothing.
we suspect there may be a duct back here feeding the kitchen underground.
Yep.
There it is. So that's gonna maybe have to change depending on what we can get away with for the client. This wall's supposed to be pushed back so we can get a larger vanity in here, but we might have to retain the vanity size we have, create a little pop out here for the duct chase to stay exactly where it's at.
Stops there. That's not too bad.
Yeah. And good news is that wouldn't affect what we have to do for the shower. The shower can still be enlarged, the room can be enlarged, the vanity itself will just be a little shorter. We'll see what they say when we open this up fully and start getting the new framing in. And then of course some plumbing.
It's gonna be jacked out, moved.
This will have to move out of the way. into the new framing, new wall. Then we got a gas stub out there too, so that'll be a lot of fun.
Here's the trash pile. And most of the stuff gets sorted out at the dump. We have to recycle about 50%, 30 to 50%, depending on which city we're working in. But most of the stuff will get sorted up at the dump. They won't take concrete, so you can have certain items in here that'll get sorted out and they'll recycle it and put it in the correct locations for you. Like for instance, you can't throw concrete in there, you can't throw rocks in there, natural soil, things like that. So that's that. All right, so day 2 of demo.
Remodel mysteries, day 2.
So what's interesting here is this used to be a door that went into the kitchen. When they did the remodel, they completely just framed over the top of it, which I think is okay. We're gonna be taking that out, right, Drew?
Yeah. It's sort of atypical. I mean, you don't necessarily want to have that covered up. You would get a better wall in there. So we'll take it out, of course.
We're gonna be taking
That's
that out.
fun. You get to see what, get an idea of what the house used to look like.
Exactly.
An old door.
And then what they did is they have this TNG. I think they use that for their sheathing, to get their sheathing requirements is the TNG nailed down as opposed to plywood. It's interesting for this old house. You got your cast iron plumbing in here. That will be a pain in the butt. It can be a pain in the butt because a lot of it rusts out. So hopefully we're looking okay. We'll get our plumber in here to take a look at it. There's the bathroom that's completely gone for the most part. It's getting real messy in here.
This piece here, so now that we know the door was here, we can confirm that this was actually outside. So the masonry wall was outside. Back here, they added a new beam on the right-hand side, which you'll see, which is part of the existing kitchen. That probably had 2 windows and 1 door, like a slider in between.
Yeah.
So they added quite a bit of space, which was worthwhile. So
Yeah.
Just
expand this area. This is a nice dining room or breakfast eating area. So these beams probably had these 2 posts on this side at one point, and then they stuck this new beam in here, which we're gonna have to modify because it doesn't quite go as far as we need it to go. So that will be something we've got to deal with. And so the kitchen has been, for the most part, gutted. Quite a bit left to do as far as drywall is concerned. We do want to get these soffits torn out, and at some point probably get all this plaster, because it's not drywall, it's an older system where they plastered everything. So we're probably going to have to get that all torn off after we get these soffits torn out by the framer. So
one of the mystery that we're able to confirm is that in that back soffit in the kitchen, there's indeed HVAC coming up. So now the point is what we can do to make that work with how the plans show.
Yep.
So we either leave it and make it work, or we maybe do a toe kick return, but it's going to change how that bathroom's going to look one way or another.
Yep. And then over here we had our exhaust vent. So this is where the cooktop was. The vent goes down, runs over, up the wall, across the top, and then out the ceiling. Good news is we get to abandon that because what we uncovered was the old vent location, which is exactly where we're putting the new vent. So that's great news. And back through here, here's the laundry room. Got some walls removed. There's Zeke. He is the go-to guy for demo, masonry.
We'll edit it out.
Rock work. Oh, so there's the leak we got. It's not too bad. So anyway.
Okay.
Yep. So this whole area is getting reconfigured. And we're on day 2. Here's the kitchen. The kitchen and the bar. It's all in there. So like I said before, this gets all recycled. They worked that out. Today's a nice day. A little cloudy for our area, but I believe it's blowing off tomorrow. We are, what are we? Desert Custom Homes.
We build.
We build for you.
And you.
Yes.
And we are here with day 3 of demo. It's actually a little quieter day because yesterday and the day before they finished up most of the demo. So right now they're going through doing cleanup, brought it down to the studs. We have the electricians, the plumbers, and HVAC, which has started a little bit, coming through now and safing everything off, removing what needs to be removed. You can see that this is the messy part of the job. Everybody doesn't really like it. We want to keep the homeowners away because it is, it's not a fun one because they get to see all that mess. So we come in here, we've got everything staged to be able to take out and haul off. Good news is every now and then they can use or reuse cabinetry, appliances that aren't being used, and take care of it. The guys are still working, so that we got to make sure they work even around us, right? While we do the videos. So all this is going. We've left the windows in, even though they're coming out. That way we can still keep the house secure until the very last moment. You can see it makes a pretty big difference. It does. This is going to open up quite nicely, I think. New cabinetry, new wall coverings. Most of it's cabinets in here. The homeowner does want to add a built-in banquette.
Right along this black wall, which is a 8-inch CMU block wall. Interestingly enough, which we're going to be rebuilding. We're not going to be rebuilding. We're actually going to be using the same material outside for the fire pits, and you'll see that in the future.
One thing to note at this point, while you're doing demo, on the contractor side of things, we want to start getting everybody else scheduled. So I think we mentioned we already got the plumbers, HVAC, and electricians coming out to do their side of things. We've spoken with the framer. We've got steel, since this house has steel already in process. They've got their shop drawings to us. Foundation, they've come out here, reviewed the job. They're getting started next week to be able to start digging where they can dig, which is getting that patio done. In here, the plumber, electrician, they have their meetings, so they're going to get scheduled out here to not only save things off, but come through and just sort of see where they're going to start coming through with all the new items that we have in here. I mean, it's a mess right now, but until you open it up and you get to see all of this, you really don't know what you're dealing with.
Any surprises?
Yeah. Case in point, this house has to be rerun up in the upper ceiling. We might have some areas where we have to junction it. You might be coming across some old wires that in a previous remodel just got covered up.
Yeah, one instance here is we have some wires just hanging in there. Our guys didn't cut it, but if that's hooked up anywhere, that's illegal and extremely dangerous and could start a fire. Good news is we did uncover this this hood vent, which is exactly where we're going to be putting the hood. This is where the original vent, our stove, was located, which is nice. This one over here is going to be pulled out, which is good because on the plans, there's no longer a cavity here. So that kind of helped out. The only downside was we did discover that this is a duct vent. Everything's coming in underground. So this is going to have to stay in order to keep the costs down on budget. So, but other than that, I think we're okay. Any other surprises? I don't think anything else has come up.
Minus the 7-foot ceiling that we have in the garage partition that's going to be turned into air-conditioned space. That's something we're going to discuss with the homeowner and see if they want to continue that forward and just have that drop down from 8 to 7 feet. Yeah, not too bad of a big issue. I mean, there is a wine unit that's going to go there, so it might not be too big of a problem.
Yeah, it's just the aesthetics of it. We don't know if the owner's going to like it or not. We're going to be meeting him out here shortly. About a week. About a week. But in the meantime, there's lots to do, and we're doing it.